So, since Monday, hello girls, we've had all the girls mixed together. So, Beryl after her convalescence, and little Jemima and Emily as newbies. And there's been a little bit of pecking here and there, but actually they're doing really well. Aren't you girls? The two new ones are just keeping their distance when we're out and about, but they love actually roaming out around in the garden. Absolutely love it. Oh, have you had a little dust bath in there? It looks like you have, Jemima. Oh! Hi girls. I'm going to have a seat on the rather dilapidated swing seat. Oh, there we go. Phew. Hello girls. Hello Edith. And here's Hambo with her little bandaged foot. And Beryl. Hi Beryl. And Matilda. So it's a bit of a, oh, they're away again. It's a bit of a breezy day with sunny spells and showers. And it's, you know, the gusts can be quite strong, but it's generally been okay weather today compared to what we have had recently. And just getting the girls out for a little bit of sunshine is super. So when I mix them all together, there's obviously a bit of rearranging of the pecking order, and it stands at the moment as Matilda, Speckled Sussex, still at the top, followed by Edith, who you can see there, who's one of the hybrids, one of the Moran's crosses. Then Beryl, who is a Moran's cross, and then Hambo, who's the Barnevelder. So that's the three big girls. And then the two newbies are at the bottom of the pecking order right now, and I'm not sure which order they're in. I suspect it is Emily, who's the smaller of the two, followed by Jemima at the bottom. But that will transpire as they grow up a little bit and start to determine themselves what that pecking order is. So what we're finding is that Edith here, who is also one of the girls who really likes free ranging even in not such good weather, Edith quite likes being out with the two newbies, Emily and Jemima, and they meander around. I wouldn't say that she's bosom buddies with them, but she grins and bears them and they keep a healthy distance, but they cope with being around her. Hamble, on the other hand, is quite bad to the two newbies. She has a good old run at them and beats them up. And I think that's because she was originally bottom of the pecking order in the flock of four, and she's determined that she's not going to remain bottom of the pecking order with these two new arrivals. So that's why she's sort of fighting her corner, if you like. Beryl is she's okay to the two newbies. Oh, here they are. She's okay to the two newbies, but definitely bosses them about on occasion. And she also has a go at Hamble on occasion as well. So Hamble beats up the two newbies. Beryl sometimes beats up the two newbies and sometimes beats up Hamble. So this is them. Yeah, this is the wonderful world of chickens, really. Oh, look at Edith. She loves being in among the pots so she can look underneath and see if there's any snails or slugs, don't you? That's what she's doing just now. So the other three biggies are away back into the run. It's not even that bad weather-wise, but the two newbies and Edith are staying out and about. Hello girls. So these three are like, we quite like it in our little run extension. We're not bothered about being out playing. So Beryl is doing well since her operation a couple of weeks ago. And of course she got the hormone implant to stop her laying any more eggs. And I'm beginning to see some of the effects of the hormone implant, I think. So if you look at her face, it's quite pale. Her comb is pale, and she has had a bit of a molt, although not a really big molt, which some chickens do when they have the implant. She's still eating well, I think, and yeah, is very happy. So I'm pleased to see at the moment she isn't exhibiting other symptoms that some people have seen in their chickens when they get the implant, such as, you know, becoming quite withdrawn and going completely off their food, and yeah, just not being particularly happy for a few weeks until I guess the body sort of gets used to the new hormones that are coursing around. But she seems to be okay. I'm really pleased. She does look, as I say, her wee face, if you'll bring it up for us to see, her little face is a bit white and mealy looking. But she's actually okay. And then here's Hamble, who's got her little bandage on her foot. If you can see that little yellow vet wrap bandage. And that's because she's got bumblefoot. And bumblefoot is a little infection of the foot that gets in. Maybe there's been a sort of puncture or just a little nick in the underside of the foot, and you know, something has got in and caused a little infection. So basically at the moment, it's quite early stages. She's got a scab on the sole of her foot, but it's not particularly swollen or whatever. So what we're doing is we're soaking her foot in Epsom salts dissolved in water, and then I'm putting on magnesium sulfate, which is a sort of a drawing agent, and putting on a little pad and wrapping that up to try and soften that scab as it heals underneath, and then the scab will come off hopefully when it's healed, and that'll be her without any any more infection happening. So she doesn't particularly like the attention that she's getting. She's not a hen that particularly likes being carried about or lifted, so we have to wrap her in a towel when we do this, but she's okay, and it's obviously in her best interests. And there's lovely Matilda, head of the flock, aren't you, darling? Beautiful girl. Beryl's having a little dust bath. They do love their dust baths, as I'm sure you've seen. Edith's come back in. Hello. Hi there. Good girls. So touch wood, it's been a quieter week this past week than it has been in the past few weeks, where the chickens are concerned, and it's really just been a case of getting them integrated, keeping an eye on Beryl to make sure she's still doing okay, and dealing with Hamble's foot. So I hope you've enjoyed this little update, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, that would be fantastic if you could subscribe and follow me in my gardening and quail keeping and chicken keeping journey. But for now, I'll say bye bye.